Hello friends, very good evening. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, Talent Traders. Myself Bala here. So this video will discuss about a weekly Google Sheet, how we can use it for a weekly, and also monthly sheet, which gives you some of the trades, and intraday how it is works. And today we have get a lot of opportunity in put option initially, but after 9:30 I find a few that was working well, and after 11:30, so there is a huge opportunity in call side. That is also be a major important today. So because market is V-shaped recovery, so that was happening in Nifty today. So on Nifty and both Bank Nifty, which are forming a V-shaped recovery. So and finally it breaks that level and it was moving towards the top. Compared to the previous day, it is closed on the previous day high. So initially it given you the R4 breakdown and it was giving you such a good result. Same like that many stocks which happened today. So where almost 86 points and where it is given you near about 130, 145 points. Again the recovery from that point almost around 11:30. So from that point around 22,000, now it is closed by 22 119. So that was a good reversal. Same on the stocks also. And intraday that was a good opportunity in put, and many stocks which triggers our put opportunity by 9:30, before 9:30. So we are normally not taken a 9:30 before trade opportunities. We should avoid after 9:30 only. We are just planning. And I was seeing some of the stocks like Ind Petro and ONGC 270 put option, and Tata Chemical 1060. So because these are all the screenshot which I have taken for a 9:30. This is 9:31.51 in this case. So these are all the stocks where I'm just looking for a opportunity for a call side as well as put side. Okay, so 9:31. So whatever the stock which triggers before 9:30, the sheet automatically removed from that list. Maybe the stock will came into the scanner once again if it is breaking that same level one more time. So from that list, I'm just looking for a Tata Chemical, and JSW also be there. 850. Just we'll check JSW 850, and I'm just selecting only liquid ones. Okay, JSW 850 put option. You can see, but in this case, it is a first candle trigger. So our R4 breakout is 29.5, but in this first candle on 9:15, that would be around 30.25. So it is greater than our entry. So simply we have to ignore. So why? Because the stock is showing here. So after the closing hours, it is moving lower. Okay, at 9:31, I'm just checking 9:50 to 9:30 candle, it is greater than. So you have to check these things, and when the stock is satisfying that particular condition, then only we are going to focus on ONGC. If we are looking at today also, I made a shots on ONGC 270 put option. So where you can see ONGC 270 put option. So the first candle, the high is around 9.8. Our breakout point is 9.9. The next candle it's given you the breakout, but pivot level and R3 both are same. So near about 1 rupee. So taking a 1 rupee risk, that option moves more than 1 rupee. So that was a good opportunity where I find out from this trade. So it is moving more than 3 rupees. So 1 rupee risk almost 1:2. That was generated. So you need to filter out. But this is the same sheet where you are seen for a 9:30. Call said no stocks were triggered. Why? Because of the market were started with negative, and it is keep going and moving towards the top, and finally one point of the time it reaching towards the top. So initially put side, and then we are seeing there is a call side. So here I'm not updating the weekly sheet. So why I'm just started this video for update in weekly. So weekly update, a lot of last yesterday we are not updating that weekly sheet. So we are updating right now the weekly sheet. In the morning itself it is updated, but from that list we need to filter out some good liquid and quality stocks, that is high volumable stocks, and simply ignore the illiquid stocks like ST Finance and SRF. So these are not a good liquid even though it is in the top. In this case, ABB is not maybe not liquid, and Asian Paint is okay today, and it was triggered, and Cipla and Siemens maybe whether we need to check whether it is a liquid or not. So Lupin also liquid. So these are all the stocks which triggers on our trade opportunity based on weekly. The weekly trades which you are taken for a 1 week positional one. So it's based on the our advanced option strategy. So where we are doing the edging in option trading, or we can in the weekly normally we are using for a directional trade, positional buying only. Okay. So in monthly only we are using for a weekly that hedging strategies like 2.1, 3.2, and 1:1, whatever the future option hedging or uh, like SBB kind of hedging. So we are doing with the monthly position because if the options having a less time value, so we don't get a such a big benefit while even making a hedging ones. So weekly trade mostly used for a directional one. So we have a four stocks which triggers our entry point. And intraday, so everyone was asking some doubts and questions. Simply, I'm just following the entry point which triggers after 9:30. That I'm considered as a fresh breakup. So these are all the main condition I'm just following. So whatever the monthly or weekly, so entry, this 100% is our entry. Okay, in this case, 100% is an entry point. So entry after 9:30, that entry point should be triggered. So that I consider as a fresh breakout. So if any stock which triggers our breakout level before in the 9:15 candle, I'm not considering that as a fresh breakout. And also I'm just looking for the liquidity of that particular options. So liquidity, uh, that is very important while we are doing options. So liquid options only it's good for option trading, even hedging purpose also. Because if you are selecting non-liquid stocks, it may be not triggered our entry point, whatever the desired entry point which you are planning. Sometimes it would be opening by the gap up, so it may not trigger our entry point. So let me check on ABB today whether it is a liquid or not. So if you are looking at the chart itself, you will be easily finding out that liquid or not. 7200 ABB. So let me check. So here it is in gap up. In the opening itself, it reaching towards 663. So our entry point is 591. If I am looking for a 591, in the 9:15 candle itself, it has triggered our entry point. It is greater than our entry point because it started by 455 and 600, almost 200 point movement in the first candle. I am just waiting for a 591. So maybe this would be given you the opportunity on the second candle or third candle. So maybe a retracement I can try for. So 591. Okay. So and also this is there is a one more concept. So if your market is moving down, don't go enter into the market. And after if it is breaks the level like one more time 591, that should be a valid. So and it moves back. But the first candle, if it is triggers, it is not a valid trade. And if you can look at the chart, it is good liquid. Or else if you want to check the liquidity, you can see the depth of the market. There it will be clearly showing you whether the stock is liquid or not. Then Asian Paint 2780. There is a one more option which is triggers our entry point. Here you can see there is a good liquid 102.9 or almost 103 is our breakout entry. So let I mark 103 when it is triggered. Comparing to the ABB, so our breakout point where it is triggered around 11:15 to 11:30 candle. In 9:30 it is not broken. So this is what a fresh breakout on the weekly basis, that is the day one of the week, and which is triggers our entry point that was giving you clear signal, and it's a positional one. Maybe tomorrow either at a gap up or gap down something is happened. But as per our concept, that is a stock which given the opportunity, and we know well how to manage it also. I hope you understood the concepts how we are using our Google Sheet either weekly, monthly, positional works based on our positional concept, and intraday is purely based on the Camarilla R4 level breaks in the particular strike price. And strike price selection is based on the daily basis. We are selecting the daily strike price that works on closing basis, and we find a lot of opportunities also day basis. And here we are having the filters like good liquid, volume, and fresh breakouts. And another weekly positional SIPLA 1340, and a strike price. So where is our breakout point? So here in the first candle itself, it is 97. Our breakout point is 80. So not triggers. And after that, 80 came maybe here around 74. Maybe retracement only we can try, but it is not a fresh breakout. And Siemens 6150 call option. Here you can see sometimes it is not liquid. We need to check it. So you can see almost 130 to 245. There is no trade on this. And meanwhile, 11:45 to almost 1 o'clock, there is no trade. So, and if you are checking with the chart itself, it is clearly showing you whether it is liquid or not. And even you can check with the depth, and that will be even clear. Looping 1600. These are all the options which it triggers. based on our option scanner, and this may be a liquid in the first candle. 57.2 is the high. So our entry point is 88. It's a clear one. It may be giving you the opportunity at closing hours. Maybe we are expecting the trend may be continuing after coming days. Okay, so monthly, so this much of options which are triggered like ABB, Euro Motor, Polycab, and Britannia Siemens. And put side, we have seen almost 15 stocks already moved as per our target. So call side almost 4-5 stocks. Maybe if market continues that side, so even we may be getting even more opportunities in call also. So I hope you enjoyed this session. Thank you for watching, and if you are new to my channel, kindly subscribe the channel. Thank you.